Hey, and welcome to another video in which you're going to learn about the table tag and about the list, which I have missed in my previous video and which I apologize for that. So today you are going to learn this. You're going to learn how you can design a price table. So that's a good way to learn some tags because it's important when you're learning you create something. So let's just dive into creating a colorful price table and just a basic price table to learn this tag. Okay, so let's jump into the file. That's not the file, yeah. So I have a pretty ready made up file of the price table, and these are my pre-ready code which I used when I made this for the video. So there is a box and the background color and the premium, which is a class, and the premium p. You will get to know about it. So let's just start the working. And this is how it would look like the price table. Okay, in the video, sorry, in the image there are two, but here is one. So the next one I will just copy paste it and change the text, and two price table would be ready for you. So let's make it. Okay, how it would look like. Create a new tab, and now there is this. Well, it's the class of I say premium. Okay, the same as that. Again, now I will give a dollar text and this text price text div websites cheap. It should be in capital letter. Basic width should be 50 pixels and the height should be some about 40 pixels. Yes, and background color is gold. Yeah. So width. So now that's looking good, and I have to make it a center. So margin should be something to 0 pixel, and width is 25%, which is I think 50% would not be like this. 25% not look good. 35, still not in the center, I think. Just a little bit. Yeah. And a little bit center of this p tag. Just a simple margin left. Return a lot. So now it's center. Do I need to make it a center? That's okay with this. And the same border radius is here I will give it 20 pixels. Now come up with this price tags. Okay, the price tag, I believe should also be center, the text align center, and font size should be 20 pixels, and to give it a position, some relative, and then a slight margin from the top. It's too much, I think. It's not looking good. Just a little bit more. Yeah. And now, okay, when I displayed it reflects, so it just turned right on. Float left. Now it just made the whole content float left. I have to give it a margin of 0. And 38%, I believe. Yes, it's centered. So yes, now it looks in the center. I have to center this table too. Margin 0 and 38. %. Okay, there is a width of 100%. It's not totally in the center, so slight more left. Yeah, it's looking good. And now the button. Same code, margin, and I have to give it a 20% from the top. But still it's not looking at in the center. Yes, we are making right now this click button. It's just a center. Okay, the font size of the table. While making, you have to change a lot of things and check a lot of things. So it's a normal practice. So this font size is a lot of big. I think this looks good. 20 pixels. And it's a center too. Text align, center. I think and I have done this. Okay, you don't have to give it a margin. I just forgot to add the text align in the center. Okay, so just a text align and give it an attribute of center, so it will just make it a center. And think the same thing applies here if I see, no, it do not apply here. You have to make adjustments. It's not. I have to just okay, right click here and then inspect it to make it a center. Okay, there's a lot of margin here. So now it's in the center. Okay, so yeah, width is 27%, height is 30 pixels, I think 40 pixels. Let's look good, and I will just copy the, maybe I can. Okay, I have not created a CSS file. I have to copy this from right here for the button. So yes, so we are just in the end of this. And now it's at the center, it's look good. I have to style this, so the background color I have also written for the button. It's I know that it's gold. Background color is gold, and border style is none, and the border radius, not the border top, it's what's happening, border radius is 20 pixels. Yeah, so same, it looks like this. Now the color of the basic and this $5 a month, just a slight change. Okay, the height, I think I've given too much, so height is like this, and font I have to add it in the box, so font family I will add, and this is I've directly linked from the Google Fonts. So the font I'm using is Roboto. Okay, now the font is changed. Now it's pretty looking good. And how this looks like, the the price, the color of the price, the text of the price should be white. It's white, and text line is center top. Is it the center? Now it's center. margin 0 40%. Yes, margin 0 40%, where it is. Yeah, save it. Now 0 40%. And the color of this basic, okay, there is a width also, is 80 pixels. Something 85 pixels, I think. And 38%. So you're a little bit changing to make it looks good. And then there is P tag of the premium P. I have to give it a 20, not 20 but a 15, a slight 2 more pixels. Yeah, it looks good. And the color of the text, what was the text color for the basic? It was this color code, I think. Color. So are we done? Not yet, but just a little thing. To make a click here, or there's a bold. So I have used a tag of bold. So yeah. So we are done with this price table, and you have watched the whole price table, that how it can be made with HTML, CSS, and it's look good. But yes, I have shown you that it will just look like this, because there are some, if I just change this the border, I have given it too much border. I think it's not look good. It do not looks good. Okay, so remain it to 30 pixels, just same as the image I have shown you. 20 pixels. Okay, this is, yeah. So the whole thing, that there is a box, and now I will just, what I will do is to copy and paste another box. So there is another box I will make. There's another problem, so I have to rectify, not to rectify, just to correct it. It can be done with just a single piece of code. For the basic, you have to do a margin 17 piece of code to the premium, and the same code. And now I am going to just inspect it. And now just inspect it. Okay, it's ready. Okay, so it should be 7. So here you go. We have now ready our basic HTML price table, and this is just because we have done it with the table, and it's very simple. It's not hard. The other thing is, you can do the same thing with another list. There is another thing which is called list. So I'm going to do it with the simple list, and just remove the tables and make a tag of unordered list. And I'm going to just remove this and say the list. So li means line. Copy the tag. You'll get the same result, but now you have to give a unordered list and width of 100, and in replace of table now you will mention the unordered list. Now let's see what happens with this. You just give it a width of some 100%, so we don't want it, and list